Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. We've been here for you all year. Your number 2 BFA Bob Whites, 15-3 on the season, hosting the gritty CVU Redhawks, number 7 at 16-12-2. And Bliss, although the Redhawks 16-12-2, I tell you what, that goal differential doesn't really match up with the record, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point what records are. We're at playoff time. Anything goes now. You're at a clean slate.
Yeah.
So look at it like that. Anything can happen in playoff time. The CVU Redhawks team has proved that in the past. So BFA cannot sit back on their heels. They got to go into this game very fierce, very physical, and get some pucks on Averill.
Yeah, just a quick side note, as mentioned, for the seniors on this squad that played for the Bob Whites come freshman year, lost to this CVU team in a 1-0 battle, as mentioned, struggled with the things that we talked about, you know, finding the back of the net and allowing a CVU team on a neutral transition into the slot, kind of just cutting with a little shot there on net and finding it past the goaltender. So I know the senior staff, the kids that have made it, have played 4 years, are certainly thinking of that. Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Bliss, good crowd, as mentioned, or not mentioned so far. We talked about a doubleheader, but BFA Comets advancing to the semifinals. A 4-0 win against the Kingdom Blades, a Kingdom Blades that they handled all year, but regardless, Comets getting the win, advancing to the semifinals. We're going to take over the boys' game as we are just about underway. Before we do so, do you have a prediction for our viewers here tonight?
I'm going to say 4-1 BFA.
So 4-1 for Bliss. I'm going to say 5-1 Bob Whites. And, of course, it's easy for me to do that. I made you give the prediction firsthand, and I've kind of gone off it. But Bob White's winning the draw and getting it down low. CVU with it now is Pierce, trying to break it out. Gets it up into the neutral zone. Piper, however, intersecting for the Bob Whites, getting it down low. Collinati giving chase. Just a side note, Collinati, 29 points, I believe, on the season, looking for his 30th. Certainly a great milestone for a team like BFA throughout the years.
That's right, Collinati, 9 goals, 20 assists, just a playmaker for this BFA team. So look for him to try to get his 30th point of the night.
Gavin Frady's unable to hold on to it. Clark back, picking up the puck for the Bob Whites. Trying to chip it to Savoy here in the neutral zone. Savoy unable to hold on. A little bit of a scrum along the BFA bench. Puck in the Redhawks offensive zone. Unable to keep it in, and they'll throw it all the way down. Frady's gonna collect, touch pass there to Wood. Wood unable to hold on, CVU going the other way. Whitcomb with it now. Off angle shot, Telfer with the save.
You know, CVU looking really good so far, smothering that neutral zone, not allowing BFA to get across the red line.
BFA with it now, Frady's number 18. I believe this was a CVU team that had a 1-goal game against Rice shortly after their 4-3 loss to South Burlington. So when we talk about goal differential and what this team can do as far as hanging on, you know, I say 5-1. I think that's what they should beat them by.
Right.
But a well-coached team, you wouldn't expect, you wouldn't be surprised if they hung on tight to a 1-2 goal game either.
Yes, if they stay composed, stay out of the box, it might be a lot closer game than what we're expecting. You know, we're expecting a during the season type game, and this is playoffs, so it might be a lot closer than what we think.
Never really known CVU to be a penalized team, so I wouldn't look for that, so to speak, but,
no, but you
certainly a good point.
You could get frustration, you know, and every team gets frustrated, so we'll see what happens.
As mentioned, a great crowd here tonight at Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center.
And it's early, too.
Yeah.
So normally we see people pour in sort of later in the game, so.
A little chip pass there off the far boards by Schreindorfer. looking for Wilbur, can't find him. Schreindorfer's there to pick up that flutter pass on his own. CVU with it defensively is Pierce. Pierce, another kid that we talked about a lot last game early in the year. BFA beating the Redhawks 3-0 at home, 3-1 down at Cairns. For those of you who weren't able to catch those two games. So to speak, definitely have had some success keeping the bobwhites within reach.
Referees tonight are Doherty and Peckham, two guys that have been around for a while, so look for these guys to hopefully let these guys play and have a good game.
Yeah, I know Kyle Peckham personally, very good officiator. Doherty as well, so looking for a clean game tonight. Would like to see some physicality, but we know how those calls can go either way.
You know, it's already been a pretty fast game, both directions.
Yeah, I mean, CVU, even their inability to score this year, always a good skating team. Should be able to stretch the ice against this BFA team.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have struggled with scoring, but they could get Telfer moving around a little bit.
Wood keeping it in. Pass in front to Savoy. That shot's fanned. Going the other way is CVU. Stroh, unable to get the shot off. BFA going the other way. Beauregard with it now. Streaking. Wood in front. Savoy in the slot. Beauregard will circle all the way around. He's got Phelps up top. He'll circle. And that shot will be deflected and up and over the net into the netting with 10:53 left in the first.
You know, I think if BFA works the puck around a little bit, opens up space a little more, make those tape-to-tape passes, get guys moving around a little bit, they should be able to penetrate this CVU Redhawks team a little bit better.
Liam Wood with the rare face-off loss there as CVU going the other way. Fay giving chase with it behind the net. Shrugged off by Frades. Puck comes all the way up top to the blue line and out of the zone. Duclon will call for a line change. Again, this will be Duclon's last year, 32 years at BFA, looking for his 10th state championship. And what a better way to start the playoffs other than facing the CVU Redhawks.
Yeah, it'd be great for Toby to go out on top last year, win a back-to-back-to-back state championship.
Back-to-back, yep. No, it's certainly been a great accomplishment. For the juniors on the team, they've seen nothing but a state championship on their belt, so we'll see how they handle the pressure here tonight. Pass in front, and Schreindorfer tries to get a shot off. Couldn't really get great lumber on it, but the goaltending of Averill, my opinion, probably the best goalie in the state. I know you've said similar things.
Yeah, solid goaltender, takes up a lot of that net and just, you know, tracks pucks down, finds a way to not allow most of these teams to get pucks by him.
Colin Audie winning the draw. Shot behind the net, puck goes the other way as CVU tries to break it out, comes up and out into the netting. And a handful of whistles so far. Talk about a fast pace, but a lot of broken up play so far.
Yeah, puck's in the netting. I think BFA took an icing early on, but kind of odd for BFA taking an icing.
Colin Audie winning the draw, but pushing it forward. Webb there to collect behind the net. He'll slide it back to Merrill. Merrill in front in the slot. Shot there, saved by Averill. Johnson there to hold the blue line. Another shot on net, and Averill makes the save.
BFA 3 shots, CVU 2 so far. CVU kind of looking like they have another gear in this game. They look a lot faster than they have in the past.
I was out of town for the Cairns game. I guess CVU scored with a couple seconds on the clock, but they certainly look better than how they did earlier in the year here at the Plex as Piper gets a shot just wide of the far bar.
You know, when it's playoff hockey, they're going to come out, you know, guns a-blazing, ready to play, so they look like it so far. Trying
to break out, intercepted by Savoy. Picked up, however, by CVU. Comes up top. Wood there to intercept. Over to Savoy. Tries to pass it to Beauregard. Slides through his skates. Puck behind the net. Comes over to Keith. And Keith's going to throw that behind the net all the way around the end boards. And puck comes out to Ethan Audie. Audie slides it over to Piper. Piper with it now. Chips it to Wilbur. Wilbur gets it down low for Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer battling against his CVU defender, trying to shrug him off. Gets a shoulder on him, however, puck still comes out. Clark with it now. Clark throws it down low. And BFA on the forecheck again. CVU able to pick it up, get it through the neutral zone, down low. As Shea gives chase.
Big battle over here on the boards.
Yeah, kind of a tough angle for us, Bliss, right here. Puck intercepted by Schreindorfer. Tries to break it out through Rafferty in the neutral zone. No luck there. CVU coming back the other way. Good pass intercepted by Audie. Audie with a move. Scott Room one-on-one with the goalie. Great move. And he scores!
That's 30, baby!
Colin Audie with his 30th point on the year, his 10th goal. Great interception, defensive play, individual effort. Slides it to his backhand, gets Averill to open up those legs, and good night, Jim Kite.
Man, what speed.
What a goal.
What speed by Colin Audie going into the zone, beat the CVU defender. Just a quick little move, found the 5-hole between Averill's legs, and getting his 30th point on the year, and there it is, 10 goals, 20 assists, 30 points. What a year for him.
And we talk about that little bit of hesitation that Essex and Rice has had success with. Colin doing it there, taking the time, getting it to his backhand, separation, and the quick goal. As CVU coming into their zone, getting a shot on Telfer, which is being broken out the other way by Johnson. And with 7 minutes left in the first, about halfway through, bobwhites, as mentioned, up 1-0. As a good shot by Savoy on net, and fortunately right to the stomach of Averill. Sorry, Bliss, I was so excited there. I'm not sure if we had any assists on that play.
Unassisted, bud, unassisted.
Because it was that defensive play that he broke up.
Yeah, found a way to get in the zone and just buried it. What a move, and what a season he's had with 30 points.
Liam Wood winning the draw, back to Phelps, over to Audie, shot on net. And Averill, despite the 1 goal allowed, is starting to tack on the saves a little bit.
Yeah, 6 shots for BFA. BFA starting to really pour on the shots and get those quality chances that they need.
Wood winning another draw, back to Phelps. That's deflected. Great block shot there by Keith. Beauregard with it down behind his net, unable to win the draw, or sorry, the battle for that matter. Puck comes all the way up top to Audie. Audie pushes it to his forwards. Savoy with it now. Slides it to Beauregard. Beauregard looks to get it back to Savoy, unable to find him. Liam Wood there to forecheck on the defense. Puck comes up top, and that will be a offsides.
Yeah, Audie just getting a touch on it. Couldn't help himself, but they'll take the call for now. Get a new line on with Schreindorfer, Raff, and Wilbur.
These boys are all business. I just tried to get 22's attention skating off the ice. Just no acknowledgement
No, he
there.
doesn't want to say hi right now. He doesn't want to say hi. He's lost a couple face-offs. He doesn't want to say hi.
He knows he'll be getting a call later on that.
That's right.
So CVU with it now, skating through the zone is Zukowski. Again, one of the better skaters for this Redhawks team. BFA able to turn over transition, going the other way. Schreindorfer looks to make a move around his man. Can't get a shot off there, however, still doing battle behind the boards. I believe it was Mulaney who broke up the play on Schreindorfer as he almost had a one-on-one there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go inside out on him. Just kind of got ahead of himself, a little close to the net to try to pull that move off.
For the Chittenden County parents, please excuse us for any pronunciation issues.
Well, thankfully, JP Benoit gives us some pronunciations on the roster he sent. So
what did he give us on 3, Bliss?
He didn't give us 3, but Mulaney, I'm assuming.
That's what we're going with. Even the simplistic of names can trip me up. So
yeah.
Puck up top to Clark. Ooh, good shot there, deflected. Not sure if Audie got a deflection or if it was a CVU defender.
Yeah, I think it was Colin that deflected that just off the toe of Averill.
But Averill able to get the toe save as BFA breaking out through the neutral zone. And Colin trips up on that as the puck gets delayed behind his skates and called for an offside. It's 4:42 left in the first, 1-0 bobwhites.
First line here for BFA. Let's see if they can get something going before the end of this period.
Draw won by Audie, comes back to Johnson. Johnson throwing it down low. CVU throws it up near side boards. And Stroh does a good job chipping that all the way down low. Ends up on net. Telfer covering that up. Going to take the whistle with Wood, Savoy, and Beauregard coming out. Supported by Lanfear and Johnson.
Now Telfer, like we've said all year, just doesn't take chances, covers up.
Wood's going to be thrown out of the draw as Savoy takes the face off, loses that. Shot deflected by Stroh. Good win by the CVU center. BFA trying to break it out, far side boards. Puck comes to the near side for Johnson. Will try to get it out, broken up, comes over to Lanfear. Lanfear gets it down low. Just under 4 left in the first. As mentioned, BFA comments advancing to the semifinals, 4-0 win.
What a year they've had.
Kingdom Blades, yep.
19-0, undefeated.
Set the record for goals for, VPA scoring record.
Just amazing, the year they've had.
Shout out to Mark Needleman.
Oh!
And D-Jack on the call. And there's a shot up top by Ethan Audie that came out of nowhere, giving the boys a comfy 2-0 lead. When you talk about just 10 minutes into the game, there's the easy button. Hopefully no separated shoulder there, as they've had fits with that this year.
You know, Ethan Audie was way out at the end of the blue line. I thought it possibly got tipped, but I think it was straight on into the top corner, and Averill did not see that. Must have had a lot of traffic in front of him. And Ethan Audie getting on the board for his 9th goal of the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was any type of deflection, but we'll listen in here quickly.
So Savoy and Wood getting assists on that, so another point tacked on for Wood.
Good shot there on net by Zukowski. Yeah, that second line, talk about Beauregard, you talk about Wood, and then Savoy getting the assist, but it's been a big goal scorer on that line. They've been doing a good job moving the puck around. You get it to a guy like Ethan Audie up top, very disciplined, gets hard shots on net, finds the back of the net. So BFA again out to a 2-0 lead here as Levi Webb takes it the other way. Fans on his pass to Merrill. CVU gaining possession. Pass up to number 19, Shea. Intercepted by Colin Audie, going the other way. Colin skates to the net. Gets it down low to Merrill. Merrill circling back up along the circle. Leaves it down low to Audie, who leaves it then for Merrill. Up top to Clark. Shot there. Good tip shot. Clark got one there, and Audie tips it just wide of Averill. Webb getting up top to Frades. Shot on net by Frades. Puck thrown in front, and there's a late hit on Webb as Averill makes a save as the first line finds a way to get that puck in front of the net. No call there.
And I tell you, Webb's taken a beating the last couple of games. He had a South Burlington defender take him, cross-check him from behind the play, no call. And then there in front of the net, just, you know, trying to find the rebound, getting a little pushing and shoving on him.
Great win by Wood that comes up top to Clark. Clark's shot deflected, and Averill gloves it down for another shot on goal. Yeah, Levi Webb certainly spent his time in the penalty box, but as of late, he's done a great job drawing penalties and creating special team opportunities. So,
just a side note, that was Savoy's 6th assist on the year, 14 goals for him. So that's his 20th point. And Liam Wood, 4 goals, 9 assists for 13 points on the year.
Shot on net, rebound in front, and a goal! As Savoy gets a shot on net, and Shawnee Beauregard there to cash in, and the boys are rolling with 2 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, great work there by this second line. Beauregard finding a way to track down that rebound. Averill nowhere in sight to find that rebound, and Beauregard banging it home on the right side of the net. And I think we're going to have an assist from at least Savoy. I'm not sure who else.
This second line has really clicked since Woods come up and supported Savoy and Beauregard.
Wow, Phelps not
So I think Phelps, he had the initial, oh, sorry, what was it?
No, Beauregard from Phelps. I guess Phelps had the initial shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They haven't always gotten things right.
No,
so.
I think the officiating staff got it wrong there. Savoy had the clear shot.
Right.
Should have been Phelps, Savoy to Beauregard, but we will call it based on the game summary, the scoring sheet. But that was hands down a shot by Savoy in the slot.
That's what I thought, but, you know.
So puck for BFA through the neutral zone. Schreindorfer with speed, skating it all the way into the offensive zone. Behind the net, still with it, pass in front. Tommy Wilbur unable to get the shot off. Puck goes behind the net. CVU with it is Whitcomb. Still with it is Whitcomb, stretching it out towards Canty. Canty gets it down low. Benoit calls for the line change. Audie there to pick it up. Chipping it down low. Rafferty giving chase. Not really much physicality so far. I mean, no need at this point. I mean, you like to see BFA, you know, obviously bigger, stronger, bring that type of play here tonight, but no need so far with how it started.
At this point, you know, you're up 3 goals. No need to take a, you know, a bad penalty on a hit that could potentially be called.
There's a shot just wide of Telfer. Colin Audie with it behind the net, and we will have a whistle.
So Beauregard, 8 goals, 15 assists, 23 points on the year. And Phelps getting his first assist of the year for 2 points for Phelpsy. So Beauregard from Phelps. Beauregard been all over the score sheet all year. Been a Northwest Access Player of the Game during MVU.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a great first period for the bobwhites, up 3-0. And this is the spot you want to be in during a start to a playoff game.
Yeah, no, certainly if you talk about BFA and the issues that they've had against a team like this in the past, if you're Duclaw and staff, you couldn't ask for a better start than what we saw here in this first period.
Yeah, just BFA looking a lot better. I mean, they looked a lot better in the second half of that period. I thought CVU looked great in the first half. I think they got a little deflated by a couple of those goals. Unfortunately, at this point, CVU down 3-0. I think JP Benoit's got to say a little bit in the locker room to get these guys back on the ice, pumped up, and come out for that second period. But goals from Audie unassisted on that beautiful kind of individual effort going in to beat Jack Averill. and his brother Ethan getting the second goal of the night from Wood and Savoy, and Beauregard capping off the third goal at the end of that first period from Phelps. And no penalties.
No penalties there.
So yeah.
Handful of whistles. What the shots look like? I know Averill kind of tallied some up. Telfer, not really a lot of scoring opportunities faced against him, but he did have those shots from the outside that he chose to cover up. Still collected probably a handful, I would imagine.
Yep, 9 shots for BFA, 6 for CVU. Just CVU really not getting a lot of quality chances on Telfer. He's had no trouble with any of the shots so far. But look for CVU to be better on that in the second period.
I do think CVU skated a little bit better than what we saw this team the first time around.
Yeah.
I mean, they're certainly stretching out the ice and getting the puck in the offensive zone. Not really able to hold the zone, sustain anything, but certainly getting it down in areas and opportunities where one mistake, they could certainly find themselves in a scoring opportunity. But like you had said, you know, this BFA team so far, I just think their physicality, or I shouldn't say their physicality hasn't really been a rough game so far, but their strength and their speed and their depth is really kind of outweighing what anything CVU has to throw at them.
Yeah, at this point, CVU really hasn't done enough to get, you know, these opportunities. You got to get Telfer moving side to side. South Burlington found a way to do that later in the third period of the last game. You know, found a way to get deep in the zone, get Telfer moving side to side, had a wrap around and found a way to get the puck in the net. I think CVU's got to do the same thing. You got to get him moving a little bit, get traffic in front of him, find a way to get those shots, and, you know, find a way to get a goal.
Yeah. So as mentioned, BFA comments, 4-0 win tonight. I know I've noted it a couple times. Getting over that quarterfinal hump. I know they've got all the depth in the world. We mentioned VPA scoring record, goals for this year. I don't know what that number was. I know it was triple digits. So congrats to Coffee, Rulo, and staff on that big win. I think the Kingdom Blades gave them a little bit more than what they wanted.
Yep.
As far as an 8 seed goes. But regardless, BFA Comets going to be hosting another semifinal matchup, which I think is slated for a 5:30, 6 o'clock puck drop on Friday, depending the outcome of this game.
Yep.
So, you know, we don't want to speak too early, but it certainly would be great if we had another doubleheader. I could only imagine what that atmosphere would be, especially when you talk about potentially an Essex, as long as they take care of business tomorrow, rolling in here to BFA, an Essex team that really has pushed this BFA team around, has had their numbers. No more depth than BFA. I would think a little less. You know, they certainly have a great first line in Sisters Prim and Cram. You got Sincata on the second line, but you want to start matching up third lines. No business beating this BFA team 3 times in a row. I don't want to start talking about what that matchup would be, but what that atmosphere would be when you talk about a doubleheader and the comments to play right before. That'd be a hot ticket in town.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves for sure, but, you know, we're just predicting the future a little bit and what a game it would be coming into Collins Pearly. And it is tough to beat a team 3 times in a row in Division I hockey during a season. So
yeah,
it would be great. So far, BFA looks great, 3-0 in this game. So they're on their way so far. And
yeah,
that game should be great tomorrow between Spalding and Essex. And also that Colchester, South Burlington result. I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to come out.
Well, I was just going to talk about the other 2 games in quarterfinal action tomorrow night. You've got the Colchester Lakers, 4-0. I believe, you know, it's 6 or 7 losses on the year. I'm not sure how they fared in their last game of the year against Rice, but they're only losses to the 3 teams above them. And I know that if Colchester finds a way to beat a very underrated South Burlington team when comparing to their record, they would go on to face a Rice team for the 4th game of the year. With that, Rice facing number 8 Rutland tomorrow down at Cairns. Imagine they're going to take care of business. But yeah, I mean that South Burlington Rice matchup and potentially a Colchester Rice in the semifinals would be their 4th game of the year. 2 non-leagues and then 1 scheduled aside. I think that would be a very competitive game as well on the slate.
Yeah, I think Colchester, one of those teams that can really sneak up on you with a couple guys that they have, such as Brown and Rubley. But yeah, four times to beat a team in 1 year is almost impossible. Rice is a good team, but they've shown that they are human by losing to South Burlington and tying. Who was it that they tied?
Essex. But but winning either overtime or a 1-goal game to this CVU team tonight.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it would be a great game, and I know they've done better. Colchester has done better with not taking penalties and staying composed, and I think that comes with coaching. They've really praised the guys for doing well, staying out of the box, and they've done so all year. So that Colchester team being in the 4th spot is a great spot for them. So look for them to, possibly beat that South Burlington team and give Rice a hard time.
So with that, we're going to take a break here, and we will be back for live second period action. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. Number 2 BFA Bobwhites up 3-0 against the number 7 CVU Redhawks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, a.k.a. Uncle Blister. Blister, we missed you this weekend. I know you had a little bit of babysitting duties, but it's been almost a week since we've called a game. So usually we got we usually got one on Wednesday or Saturday. But good to have you back up top. We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game: Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, JC Image, Handy Toyota, Barrett Ford, and Corporate Outfitters. Corporate Outfitters again sponsoring our Northwest Access Player of the Game. Stay tuned for postseason as we hand out that award. Feel free to comment on your opinion for Player of the Game. Again, as mentioned, for those of you who don't know, it's one shirt. It's not multiple shirts. It's the same thing every time. So we're going to try to look for someone who hasn't gotten a shirt already, who is also, a candidate for Player of the Game. So feel free to add in. If your business would like to become a sponsor, sports sponsor, contact our staff at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. And Jason, we're just about to get underway. Again, a great crowd here tonight. But BFA off to a great start so far.
Yeah, 3-0 start's huge for this team. And scoring all around the score sheet so far with both Audie boys getting goals. Wood and Savoy and Phelps getting assists and Beauregard getting that other goal. So look for a good second period here.
Yeah, no, definitely a lot of scoring all the way around. And, who knows what J.P. Benoit said to this team in the locker room, but could only imagine that he had a nice little talk with them, and I certainly would imagine CVU to kind of give their best effort here in the second period, as they certainly need to get a quick goal on the board if they want to have any chance whatsoever. And we are underway as puck comes all the way down, and Telfer's going to hold on to that. We'd like to thank our sponsor. Sorry. Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation.
Trying to get our stuff in here real quick.
No, I know. It doesn't really help when I have a dead phone and no sponsors.
It's okay.
Or donation remark.
We got a way to find it, so sorry about that, folks. All right, let's get into this second period here.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Big Dog?
Well, so far, I mean, both teams staying composed, staying out of the box, and
officiating's been good. We talked about that a lot this year.
Good, decent shots by both sides. BFA's really poured it on, though, in that second half of that first period, but I think CVU is going to come out a little better than they did in the first.
Beauregard with a great poke check there to intercept the breakout, getting a shot on that, goes just past Averill, as there's another scoring opportunity for the bobwhites early. Liam Wood giving chase. Puck behind the net, Zukowski with it. Zukowski unable to find his man, comes up top to Clark. Deflected there by Savoy, just wide of the net.
Close one there.
Mulaney unable to get it out, up top to BFA. Over to Clark, shot there, just wide. Wood unable to cash in. Wood with it, far side boards. Chips it to Beauregard. Beauregard intercepted by CVU, going the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Fay with it, tries to get it down low. Blocked by Frates. Fay gets the rebound there and throws it down behind Telfer. Puck comes all the way out into the neutral zone. CVU giving pressure. Getting it down low is Keith. Just about 2 minutes into the second period. Again, BFA up 3-0.
You know, Cam, I think CVU is doing a better job getting the puck deep into the zone. South Burlington did not do a good job taking shots from way out on Telfer, trying to get as many opportunities as they could, but it just wasn't working for them. But I think CVU is doing a good job working well down low.
Jacob Whitcomb forechecking on the dump in. Held in by CVU up top. Puck, far side boards in the neutral zone. Stroh trying to get it down, can't do so. BFA throwing it all the way down. Third line giving chase is Rafferty and Schreindorfer. CVU with it behind their net. The one thing I'll say, Jason, while we have a quick breakout here, similar to a S. Burlington team where they got a 2-goal differential early, let them hang. BFA, certainly one of those teams, once they get out big, they don't really step on the pedal. They let teams linger. I wonder if that's going to be the same thing here tonight.
Well, I think it helps getting that third goal.
Yeah.
2-goal lead is a lot different than a 3-goal lead. So that's huge for BFA getting that third on the board and just giving them that extra cushion rather than that 2-goal lead like they had against South Burlington.
Carroll and Audie set to win the draw. Carroll wins it up to his winger, Stroh, in the neutral zone. Stroh unable to hold on. Puck comes all the way back down, where Zukowski will give chase. Forecheck by Colin Audie. Colin Audie leaves it there for Merrill. Merrill with it now behind the net, looking for space, finding space. Leaves it for Audie. Audie back to Merrill. Quick pass there. Great look by Merrill.
Right.
We've talked about it a lot. Merrill and Audie starting to find a little bit of connection on this first unit the past 3 games.
And Merrill just working hard down low, opening up space, finding Colin in front, and Colin just losing an edge, falling down.
Colin with it, wrapping around. Leaves it down low for Merrill. Merrill will circle back up top. He'll leave it down low for Audie. Zukowski there battling. Zukowski winning the one-on-one, sliding it up to his line mate.
Back check there by Merrill. What a back check.
Menard unable to get it down low on the Zukowski breakout pass. BFA going the other way. Colin Audie with it now, circling behind the net. Pass in front to Webb, and a great opportunity as Audie finds Webb on the top of the crease. And Averill, Jack Averill, the senior goaltender, there to provide the stone wall for Benoit and company.
Yeah, Colin found a way to get into the zone, worked really hard to shrug off his defenseman, and found a way to get the puck in front to Levi Webb. Webb just trying to bury it 5-hole, and Averill stacking the pads.
Puck in the skates of Savoy. CVU picking it up, going the other way. Fay getting it down low. He'll forecheck his own dump in. Piper there to try to break it out. BFA struggling to do so. Savoy finally does. 2-on-1 the other way. Savoy and Beauregard. Savoy to Beauregard. Oh, and it rolls off Beauregard's stick. And unable to get a shot off as there was a great 2-on-1 opportunity there.
Yeah, Beauregard just couldn't track the puck down and find a way to get a shot off.
Pierce tries to throw the body on Beauregard, however, finds his own back there. Liam Wood behind the corner, gets it to Beauregard up top. Slides it back down to Liam Wood. Trying to cycle. Slides it out to Savoy. Fan shot there, deflected up and into the netting. 10:04 left in the second period. Second line looks good along with the first.
Yeah, both lines look great. Third line's figuring probably got to get into a little something soon after seeing both of these first two lines doing so well, working the puck around. Hopefully they can do the same.
Yeah, I mean, with that, though, the third line has spent way more time in their offensive zone than they have in the defensive zone. Haven't necessarily generated a lot of scoring opportunities, but certainly has done a really good job getting that puck in the offensive zone.
Right, good point.
So Raff giving chase now, down by the AM Peisch logo, far corner of the BFA offense. Schreindorfer doing work, 1-on-2. CVU able to win that battle. Whitcomb with it now, looking to pass it up through Canty. Canty can't really grab possession, but puck still comes out up through the blue line. Frady's throwing it back down low. CVU picking it up, skating the other way is Zukowski with speed, circling back, trying to find space, trying to find a man. Phelps doing a good job finding the body there. And BFA going the other way is Rafferty. Puck tied up in the neutral zone. Back to Phelpsy. Phelpsy over to Frady's. Frady's chips it. Puck comes down low and looks like will be a icing. And although that might not be a difference maker, you got plenty of time there. I mean, why? I don't see any reason to necessarily dump it down low at that point.
Just a quick shout out to, was it Pronger? Pronger was the...
Pronger from Minnesota.
Minnesota, so shout out to Minnesota Pronger. Just had to give a quick one.
Hopefully we got it right.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's the family of Daniel Rafferty. Daniel, one of these fast, big forwards on the third unit of BFA. Only a sophomore. Look forward to seeing him develop through the next couple years. 8:34, Uncle Jay. Left in the second.
Yeah, not a lot of action so far in this second. It's been a little calm since compared to the first.
Shot there on net by the point from CVU. Pad save by Telfer. CVU with it in their offensive zone. Carroll down behind the nets, looking to find a man. Can't. Puck comes out the other way. In the offensive zone, Audie doing a good job breaking up the defensive play and getting a shot there just wide of the net, but able to hold the zone as first unit looking to find some more scoring here for the bobwhites, and that will be icing all day as CVU desperate to get it out of their zone.
Yeah, it looked like Webb and Audie got a little mixed up there, kind of whacked at the puck at the same time. Had a chance to get a 2-on-1 going into the CVU zone, couldn't manage, but good cycling once they got into the zone and tried to find Merrill out front.
Liam Woods set to take the draw. Puck possession gained by CVU. However, held in by BFA. Liam Wood with it now.
Yeah.
And there's a rip by Lee Wood in the slot. And this second unit is just doing a number on the rest of the state the second half of the year. As again, the hard work by Savoy up at the top to keep it in. Liam Wood finding it, and geez, I didn't think he could shoot it that hard.
I mean, what a beautiful shot. I think it was Savoy up top, found a way to keep the puck in the zone, found Liam over on the right side, over by the student section, and Liam firing it past Averill. Beautiful goal.
I mean, Averill didn't even see that. Yeah, and we were spot on there. Good thing for the refs, but Savoy doing a great job. Wood unable to win the face-off,
right,
which we love him in that situation, but Savoy sinking back, getting a knee down, holding it in,
right,
sliding it over to Wood.
He fell to his knees,
yeah,
and
he got down on one knee there.
Managed to keep the puck in the zone.
Yep.
Found Wood just all alone on that right side, and what a beautiful release by Wood. Wood's second point of the game. Has an assist in the first period and a goal there, so 2-point night for him so far, and that's Wood's 5th goal in the year, 14 points for him.
And just about halfway through the second, Jason, certainly a comfortable lead, but would love to see BFA make a statement here tonight as, this team is really starting to come into their own at the right time of the year.
Yeah, for sure, and this is what you want to do. You want to make a statement during playoffs. You know, people are going to see the results tomorrow and say, wow, BFA really put on the pressure, took care of CVU, and like I said, make a great statement going into the next game, that semifinal.
And this is a CVU team that has not been blown out by a Rice, not been blown out by a Essex, or a Colchester.
Yep.
They've had to play those teams a handful of times. They've been on the short end in a couple one-goal games. So 4-0 so far halfway through the game. I think you got to give credit to this BFA team really showing up here tonight.
Yeah, all three lines just working so well. And even the defense has been solid. Not allowing any goals so far. Telfer's been great. Really hasn't been tested too much. So look for the rest of this game to be great by this BFA team.
So BFA with it in the offensive zone. Rafferty trying to leave it for Schreindorfer. Good hit by Schreindorfer there on Carroll. Oh, and puck almost intercepted by Webb. However, going the other way is Menard for the Redhawks. Getting it down low. Carroll there, unable to get any type of shot. Stretch breakout pass through the neutral zone, thrown all the way down low. Duclon calling for a line change. First unit out in full strength.
Cam, you want to see your best hockey from, your team during playoffs, and that's what BFA is doing so far in this game.
Clark with it now, getting it out. Another player, you talk about only being a freshman, the only one to make the team. Super excited. We talked about watching Rafferty, Wilbur, guys like that develop, but like the Phelps and the Clarks of the world, you talk about returning staff on that defensive unit, and Clark, one of the better skaters on this team, certainly looks pretty good.
Yeah, smaller defenseman, but really holds his own up on that blue line.
So puck in the offensive zone for BFA. Merrill down in the corner. Quick move there by Merrill. There's a pass. Unable to find Audie. Another situation. Would have liked to see Merrill hold on to it for a second more instead of zip it across. I'm sure the boys got some adrenaline going. I can certainly get it.
Yeah. And again, Merrill got that cast on.
Yeah,
probably tough to be playing with that.
Yeah.
So
no, hey, we give Matt credit for having a cast. We've seen some of his best puck movement this second half of the season. So
he just took a real hard hit.
Yeah, there's a big hit on Merrill.
Devin Fay.
Hopefully it's okay. Of course, Devin Fay, not the biggest of guys out there.
But really showed some physicality there right by the BFA bench.
Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Johnson there. Throws it back down. Wood giving chase. Supported by Beauregard. Gets thrown all the way down around the end boards. Intercepted by Wood up top. Touches it to Savoy. Back to Wood. Puck in the slot. Intercepted by Beauregard. Shot on net. Rebound there. Oh, and Shawnee Beauregard with another opportunity as this second unit's having a really good night for Duclawn.
Yeah, this second line's really had a lot of quality chances, and Beauregard there found himself wide open in the slot, just could not find the back of the net behind Averill.
Wood touches it to Phelps, up to Beauregard. Beauregard chips it down low. Savoy will forecheck and give chase. Zukowski trying to make a move around his man. Can't do so. Beauregard doing a good job intersecting that neutral zone play as BFA getting it back down low. Wilbur there to pinch off on the near side boards. Lanphier coming down to support. Lanphier giving chase, working with Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer with it, circling back. Tries to sidestep into the slot, can't do so.
You know, and BFA did a really good job there of working the puck from defense back to back, finding a way to move up the ice, allowing BFA to find that line change, getting it deep in the zone, and getting that line change quick. Get your guys on, fresh line. Just worked hard once they were in the zone. So good job there by the BFA defense to work the puck around and get in the zone quick.
I mean, I think CVU's played pretty smart tonight.
Yeah.
Averill's led in 4 goals, but he's made a lot of good saves. I think this is one of BFA's better games this year. I think Toby Duclawn, coaching staff, did a good job preparing, and that's why we're seeing them up 4-0 here in the second period. Shot on net, rebound.
That's 20 shots
yeah,
there for BFA.
I was just going to say, shot in the slot, rebound there. Lanphier comes to chip it in. Fans on it. CVU trying to break it out. Ethan Audie tries to hold it in, however, offsides. 2:10 left in the second, Bliss.
Yep, Ethan just trying to get it deep in the zone. Found a way to hit his own player.
I'm just looking around, and you're talking about this being a quarterfinal matchup. Could you imagine the possibilities of what's ahead for a scene like this?
Yeah, and you know, a rivalry game, one of those, you know.
Dirty Nellies before. Pass in front. Merrill tries to get a shot on net. Good effort by Merrill as he had a backhanded shot from his knees. Just missed the far post of Averill. CVU getting it out, coming up to Piper. Piper also playing a good defensive game, made a lot of good decisions with the puck. CVU with it, turns it over to Merrill.
Oh.
Merrill to Audie, intercepted, going the other way is Carroll. Carroll 3-on-2, loses puck possession, gets it back to Whitcomb. Whitcomb with it now, into the blue line, shot on net. And I mean, that's all CVU really has is an outside shot by Whitcomb. As mentioned, 3 years ago when they lost 1-0 though, that was the type of play that they lost to.
Right.
Was just a neutral zone transition in the slot, quick cut, off angle shot. But down 4-0, you can't rely on one play like that to get it done.
No, and South Burlington was doing the same thing, just getting in the zone, taking those long, deep shots, which is not going to beat a goalie like Telfer. So they got to get in deeper and find a way to get some more quality chances.
Brady's doing a good job getting it down low. Yeah, no, it's nice also when you have defenders like Frady's and Audie, Johnson, some of these upperclassmen who are going to, you know, they're bigger players, they're physical.
Right.
They're not going to let a ton get around them, but they're also not going to take any chances.
Exactly.
And Frady's doing a good job there by just getting it back down in the zone. Currently with it up top. Great pass by Frady's to Savoy. That goes just over the bar. I love that little touch pass from Frady's there as Savoy snuck into the slot. Another shot on net by Frady's. Good save by Averill.
Oh.
Interception going the other way. 2-on-1. CVU,
Great back check.
Great play. Great play by Frady's there to break up the 2-on-1 against Keith.
You know, that's Frady's MO. Just doesn't allow anybody to get by him. He is a force at that blue line, and he's not going to allow a guy to get a breakaway. He's going to skate as hard as he can, and that's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, there's guys like Michi. There's guys like Sisters. There's guys like Prim. But other than that, you know, even a 2-on-1 from some of these bottom half teams, they're not going to be able to beat a guy, a disciplined guy like Frady's.
No.
And I think, you know, I think that's what you saw right there. Great discipline, and, you know, only one goal there on the period. But another great period by BFA as far as puck movement. I think they spent more time in their offensive zone that period, only getting one goal, than they did when they were up 3-0 in the first.
No, you make a good point there. Even though they only scored one goal, that great goal by Wood from Savoy, you're right. They cycled the puck down great, down low. They worked the puck around so well. They were a little more physical than they were in the first. I thought, Averill just seeing a lot of pucks tonight, 21 shots he's seen. And CVU only getting 9 shots, and most of those have been from, you know, over the blue line, not quality shots. But, CVU's really got to try to do what they can going into this third period if they're going to make a game out of this.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, you're certainly stretching to get something going. 4-0. As mentioned, if the bobwhites get the win tonight, they will play the winner of Essex and Spalding. That game tomorrow night down in Essex. I was thinking about maybe making the trek, do a little scouting, potentially for our broadcast come Friday. But I think, you know, BFA, they've certainly put themselves in positions. That goal by Colin Oddie, great individual effort defensively, resulted in a goal. Colin doing a good job, hesitating, getting to his backhand, opening up shooting lanes. You talk about the great play by Aiden Savoy as Wood unable to win the draw. Puck comes down low. They try to get it out. Aiden Savoy from the weak side sucking back for support. Normally would be a centerman's job there, holding it in. Wood sneaking in. Averill didn't even see that puck coming. You know, Ethan Audie, he's done it all year, gotten hard shots on net.
Yep.
A lot of times I would say, you know, that shot up high by Ethan, you know, if it's one of your weaker defensemen on the team, you certainly want to take something off, get it down low. But someone like Ethan who can position pucks in different areas on the net, you know, it's okay for Ethan to take that shot. That's what he did. I think that's why they found a goal there. You know, they continue to put themselves in good opportunities. I think that's why they're up 4-0.
Right, exactly. I mean, the cycling has been fantastic. Just their puck movement has been great the past couple games, and I assume that's only going to get better in the next few games, if so. And, you know, they're going to need to do that against a team like Essex. They're going to need to wear them down, work the puck around like they are tonight. So,
we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports Complex, JC Image, Handy Toyota, Barrett Ford, and Corporate Outfitters. Again, Northwest Access Player of the Game, post-game. There's a couple guys right now. You know, I think Wood's been on the outside looking in the past 3 out of 4 games. But other than that, I think Colin Audie's playing a good game. I think Frady's has been really smart with it. He had kind of one pass there that got away from him, but other than that, I think he's played a really good defensive game.
You know, Beauregard's played a good game. He's had a lot of opportunities. He's got a goal, but he's had a lot of chances to get a goal or two on top
he has.
of that.
Savoy's in the mix. You know, so certainly a handful of guys there, certainly worthy of the award. So stay tuned for that. If your business would like to become a sports sponsor, contact our staff at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. And no, Jason, just really happy for this team. I think Toby's done a good job coaching here tonight in game. Benoit always does a good job with his staff.
Yeah.
But I think the true colors are showing in why BFA's 2 and CVU's 7.
Exactly. And BFA's been strong all year. They had the 2 losses to Essex and the 1 loss to Rice. So, really the top 3 teams between the 3 of them. But, close games. It's not like they got blown out any of the games. They've been close results. The Rice game, I really can't give an honest opinion because of how chaotic it was, with penalties, and they just didn't get a fair shake against Rice. I think there was like upwards of 12 penalties or more.
Both of Rice's goals were power plays as well.
Right, and I mean, it just wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a fair shake. I mean, you get a rink like UVM, bigger ice, a team like BFA to be able to skate. They got a deep team. That's just going to be in their favor as well. I'm not predicting the future here. I'm just saying what could potentially happen. But yeah, I think it would be a great position for BFA to be in, and a great rink to watch the game at. So.
Yeah, and for those of you outside of Franklin County looking in, again, it's a nonprofit organization sponsored by the community.
Right.
So we are BFA biased, but I will say this on behalf of Rice, is even though they won that game 2-1, if BFA ended up in a 1-goal game on their half, the same could be said about the special teams. The officiating was terrible across the board.
It just wasn't. It just wasn't a good game to look back on and give our opinion, because it just wasn't a 5-on-5 game.
Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV, again, is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Don't worry, none of those funds go to Jason and I here up in the booth. So for all of you supporters out there, feel free to make a contribution. We appreciate everything for all of our sponsors. Have a lot of fun doing it.
No, we have a blast doing this, and we love, supporting, the team and Division I hockey. We love to just be a part of it, and what a year it's been for BFA, and the past years we've had, been able to be a part of this program and see the success they've had with winning a few championships. So it'd be great to get another one under their belt. So
yeah, and I think, Jay, the thing for you and I is, you talk about it, because certainly, I try to hold back my emotions a little bit, but I certainly get heated at times, and I apologize for any remarks that are off topic. But with that, you and I have been calling this same squad for 3 years now.
Right.
We know these kids. I've been doing this for a while since I've gotten out of college. I've always had different partners, but you and I have had a chance to watch the same team for the past 3 years. You know this team very well, so we certainly see the potential and want nothing but the best for them. With that, we're kind of coming up on our time. We're going to give our videographer a little bit of a break here, and we will be back for third period action. Again, number 2 BFA bobwhites up 4-0 against the number 7 CVU Redhawks. Winner advances to the semifinals with an opportunity to go to Gutterson Fieldhouse a week from Friday against the winner of Essex and Spalding. So with that, take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back for third period action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center. It is Tuesday night, Division I quarterfinal action. Your BFA bobwhites up 4-0 against a CVU Redhawk team that has played teams very tight, top to bottom, all year. And Bliss, I'm loving what I'm seeing from the boys. 3 goals in the first, 1 in the second. I look at the second line, great movement. First line, some opportunities. And third line doing a good job keeping the puck in the offensive zone. So all in all, a lot of dominance across the board. We've seen the defense make great plays to really keep the puck in front of them tonight. We saw a great play by Gavin Fredes. The end of the second period there was a two-on-one rush there, and Fredes wanted nothing to do with it, breaking that up and giving CVU little to nothing on a last-minute odd-man rush.
Yeah, second line, 3 points tonight. Wood has 2 of them. Beauregard has a goal, so they've been solid tonight. And I can't say enough about this second line. Liam with that great shot from that far right side, just snapped it past Averill. What a release by him. I think you were kind of taken back by the release.
Yeah, I was.
Saying, wow, I can't believe, he didn't know he could shoot it that well, but that's great. Great for Liam.
I haven't seen that release from him since he was playing floor hockey with a Nerf ball. So
hey, at least he's doing it out here tonight, and good for him, and 2-point night for him so far.
And again, I'm super happy Aiden got the assist there, because that was a great individual effort.
Well deserving.
The puck was coming out in between both defenders. Aiden was able to sneak down, as we mentioned, getting down on one knee, keeping that in. So
exactly.
That goal doesn't happen with a last-minute effort by Savoy to hold the zone. So,
and that's really, it's amazing, because most guys that get assists don't get, they're the ones that make the play. They need to get more credit. And Savoy, we're going to praise him all night for that, because what a play it was to find Liam over on the right side.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Sean Beauregard with a goal as well tonight. He's a big key on that line. And although nothing there on that goal, as mentioned, he's been in on some of the other goals and has been, again, a huge part to that second line success.
Yeah, for sure.
So BFA in the offensive zone, Levi Webb with it, touching it to Colin Audie. Audie leaving it back down for Levi with it, far side boards. Gonna try to leave it for Merrill, tripped up by Zukowski.
Good work there by Merrill down low.
Whitcomb trying to get it out in support of Zukowski, can't do so. My apologies, that's Pierce, not Zukowski. Great move by Pierce to get out of the zone, however, intercepted by Merrill going the other way. Merrill with great foot speed, getting it down low, leaving it for Colin Audie. Colin unable to hold on to it. CVU trying to break it out. Fay with it down low. Can't get it out. Intercepted by Webb. However, Webb loses control. Going the other way is CVU.
Good play there by Fredes.
Yeah, Stroh unable to get the shot off. A little bit of a bobbling puck. Fredes there to pick it up. Again, as mentioned, Fredes really good stay-at-home defenseman for this team tonight. And this defensive unit, we talk about the 3 lines all the time, and even the 4th line kind of chipping in when needed. But this defensive unit has really done a good job, like I said, keeping everything in front of them. And that's why Telfer really hasn't seen anything too serious be thrown his way.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get deep in the zone to really get a good shot off, because, they got the BFA defense all in their face, and Fredes is the main one that's really not allowing them to get deep in the zone.
Oh, Clark tripped up there, gets it to Wood. Wood passes it to Savoy. Savoy to Beauregard. Beauregard getting it down low. Duclon calling for a line change. Wilbur into support. Good job by Wilbur there to keep the puck in the zone on the far side boards. Rafferty coming in, forechecking. CVU with possession. Intercepted by Schreindorfer. Just about 12 minutes left in the third period. Again, this is the only quarterfinal matchup tonight for Division I. The other 3 set to take place tomorrow, as there's a good shot on net by Schreindorfer.
Yeah, any reason why they staggered the games and not had them all on one night, or?
I don't know. And I'll add in here in a second, as BFA's third line gaining some good cycling here on Averill. Good move there by Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer always been one of those big, physical, fast skating players, but he's got some good handles on him too, I just noticed there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I picked up on that over the second half of the season, but it's one thing we haven't talked about, as there's a good shot on net by CVU. And Telfer making a good save, arguably one of his better saves of the night. And Johnson with it, and that's flipped up top.
Yeah, I just didn't know why.
Yeah, so I think I was talking to Stevie Beauregard tonight, and there's a state tournament here this weekend that was scheduled in advance. So with giving the appropriate time off, they had a Tuesday game, knowing that their only slot was to play a doubleheader Friday night.
Makes sense. With
Saturday, Sunday being jam-packed.
Gotcha.
We can talk about this a little bit later, post-game, if BFA gets a win. But this does play huge for the bobwhites, with Essex having to play a Spalding that's known for wearing down teams, getting physical, getting under your skin. That would only leave Essex a full day's rest between their quarterfinal and semifinal action for a 7:30 slate Friday night.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. And,
yeah.
It's going to be nice to have BFA have that little bit of extra rest and, you know, ice anything, any injuries, or just, you know, just overall get that rest for these boys.
So BFA with it in their offensive zone. Unable to hold on to it, going the other way is CVU. Nothing becoming as Matt Merrill picking it up. Tries to make a move around his man, however can't. Whitcomb will take that the other way.
A call here, first penalty.
Yeah, and Ethan Audie, that's going to be a trip. I think Ethan was trying to make a good defensive play there. However, you know, feet stop moving a little bit, and guy gets tripped up, and that's going to be called all day. I think with momentum, there was going to be a penalty regardless. He couldn't really get out of it, but gives CVU a power play. First special teams unit to come out on either side tonight, Jay.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see CVU's power play, you know, get Carroll and Zukowski, those guys on the ice, and see if they can work the puck around.
And there's a great win by Carroll up top, and Zukowski slides it over to Stroh. And Stroh with a great shot on net, and Telfer there to make the save, but what a quick opportunity right off the draw.
I mean, just found himself wide open at the point. Are they going to go all the way down? High stick. Yeah, what a beautiful face-off win, giving was it Stroh that took the shot?
Yeah, so Zukowski slid over to Stroh. Carroll won that clean.
Yep.
Carroll's a lot like Wood and Audie, very good on the draw. I think that's why you've seen Audie Wood, and have some issues. Not issues, but maybe not win as many faceoffs, because they both faced Carroll on the faceoff, and he's another good guy to have on the draw.
Yeah, but what a play to, you know, get Stroh wide open and a beautiful one-timer. Definitely CVU's best opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a broken up pass. Savoy going the other way. He's got room. Shot there, and
puck was on edge a little bit.
Yeah,
puck was on edge.
A little bit more time there, but good job by Aiden to break up the play defensively and get an odd man, well, a one-on-one, but with space on the outside. Fortunately, like Jason said, puck on edge, shot goes wide. Zukowski going the other way, and a great save by Michael Telfer. As it seemed like, Jay, Telfer knew where Zukowski was going the whole time, top right, glove side.
Yeah, Zukowski, one of those players we mentioned early on in this game, one of the better skaters for this CVU Redhawks team. And Telfer, no trouble with that one. And Zukowski trying to go upper right, couldn't manage to bury.
So puck thrown in front, rebound there. CVU trying to get a shot on net. Can't. Webb there for support, gets it all the way out. Good job by Levi getting that puck out. Got Wood, Webb, Johnny, and Lamphy all out for the bobwhites. Good PK unit here to throw out by Ducalon. Whitcomb with it for CVU, circling, tries to slide in front. Can't get the shot off. Wood comes up top, breaks it up, trying to get it out with it. Has trouble doing so, however, puck comes to Johnson, and Johnson throws it all the way down. And BFA getting a line change, just about 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck in the neutral zone. Carroll looks to throw it to Fay, intercepted.
BFA's gonna kill it.
Yeah. So a great PK there by BFA. Johnson with it now. And wow, puck thrown down towards net by Fay and misses Telfer's glove, but he didn't even see that. Luckily, it was just over the crossbar.
Yeah, it was pretty high over Telfer. I think he just misjudged it, but.
Johnson with it behind the net. Cuts to his near side, trying to break it out through Merrill. Good to see Merrill out there with full speed. I know he took a hit a little bit earlier, near side boards. Wasn't really sure of the outcome, but certainly still at 100% out here for this first unit. Fay looking for the stretch pass to Carroll. Carroll has trouble knocking that down. That's going to be a icing all day, every day. 7:30, the halfway mark on the dot.
You know, Savoy had the opportunity shorthanded. Didn't manage to really get a great shot off because it went wide. Puck was rolling, but CVU managing to get 3 good shots. That one-timer from Stroh, definitely the best shot that CVU had.
So puck up top, bobwhites throwing it back down low, Beauregard giving chase. Zukowski making a move around him, getting it out through the neutral zone. Beauregard intercepting with the puck now, trying to chip it past his defender. Wood with it, leaves it for Savoy, touch pass to Beauregard, and Beauregard scores! And what a great play by this second line.
Beautiful.
As
they all get a touch on it, I think.
Wood leaves a little drop pass between his legs for Savoy trailing, who finds Beauregard on the far side one-on-one, and Beauregard taking that extra half second, finding the spot, and sliding it in the net.
Yeah, I think all 3 should get credited for points on that. Wood with a great little drop pass. Savoy finding Beauregard. Beauregard burying it past Averill, and a 5-0 lead for the bobwhites.
Streindorfer with it, great move there, just misses the net.
So all 3 got points on that, which is great. That second line's been just phenomenal.
Puck thrown in front, Streindorfer there with a shot. Oh, he just misses it. I think Gagne might have gotten a tip there that just went over Averill's right shoulder. And puck coming out the other way is CVU. Getting it down low. And Frady's there to give chase. Gagne trying to get it up. Oh, good pass there in the slot to Keefe. Keefe shot up and over Telfer. Puck comes out of the zone. And Jason, similar to Savoy making that last play effort on the blue line down here on the Wood goal. Wood hanging tough.
Right.
Battling his man, getting the drop pass to Savoy, who knocks it over. Just again, kind of that first man making that great play to let the play develop and get the goal.
Exactly. It's great to see all 3 guys get a touch on the puck. Wood getting his 3rd point of the game, goal and 2 assists. So great game for him so far, and 15 points on the year for Wood, 10 assists. Beauregard getting his 9th of the year for 24 points.
Good play by Merrill there to knock down the puck, feed it to himself. However, CVU intercepting, stretching the pass, going the other way. Shot there wide of the net as Stroh had some room, however, just went with a quick shot. Puck comes up top to the point. Zukowski throwing it back down low, comes all the way around the net for Merrill. Merrill looking to chip it out, held in by Carroll. Puck comes to Savoy. Savoy doing a good job throwing that all the way down.
No ice.
Yeah, deflected by the CVU defender, no ice. Second unit out here for BFA. I believe they have 4 of the 5 goals, considering they were on the ice for the Ethan Audie goal.
Yeah.
CVU skating through the neutral zone just under 5 minutes. Jason needs a goal by CVU and me a goal by BFA and CVU. Not that that matters. I'd rather have a shutout, but.
Me too. I don't really care what the result is at this point, just a win.
No, I know. Puck comes up top to Whitcomb. Whitcomb with it now, looking to make a move, trying to buy time. Can't. Deflected there. Wood thrown down by Glader. Glader, my apologies. That's why you're here. Glader, yeah. Glader would be 2 Ds, wouldn't it? Shot by Whitcomb, just wide of the net. Johnson behind. Telfer doing work, 2-on-2. Beauregard comes in. Wilbur comes in for support. Ooh, good play by Wilbur there to break it out of the defensive zone.
Oh, 2
get
CVU
pass.
guys just collided.
And there's a collision by 2 CVU defenders, leaving the puck for Johnson all day. Comes in. I don't think Averill saw that developing.
I think he was legitimately looking at the collision of these 2 players. And I mean, those 2 guys collided very hard. And I mean, my view was on those 2 guys as well. And Johnson finds a way to make it in the zone, fires off a shot past Averill. I don't think he was ready, like you said.
Yeah, and again, that all developed with Wilbur breaking it out, finding the stretch pass there. 2 guys went to break up the play. Collided, puck comes loose, and Johnson slides in.
I like Johnson's celebration, too. He fires it into the goal and points like, you know.
Well, I didn't think anybody was expecting it.
Pointed at the goal. I'm not really sure why, but.
And, I mean, I know it's a little late in the game, but usually Averill doesn't let in those types of shots.
No.
I think it's kind of just getting checked out a little bit here as there's only about 3 minutes left in the game. We'll wait to see if there was any assists on that. I'm not sure if maybe Wilbur, I'm not sure who he hit on the stretch pass, but we'll listen in. Yeah.
So Wilbur.
Good
Johnson
for Wilbur. Again, Wilbur with a great play there to break it out and Johnson to slide in. So
Johnson getting his 6th goal of the year for 13 points for him. And Wilbur getting his 6th assist for 7 points for him.
Puck in the BFA offensive zone. Looks like Gagne, Swainbank, and Webb. A little bit of the 4th line, accompanied by Levi, out here for the bobwhites.
Yeah, and good to get these guys out here for
sure.
A little ice time.
Well, I mean, these guys have been huge in a COVID year and with injuries and
filling in, you know.
You know, when you got a handful of guys that you can sprinkle in and not really miss a beat. I mean, they only have 3 losses on the year, and this 4th line has seen just as much, if not more time than any 4th line in BFA history. I mean, because of the COVID issues and injuries, as mentioned, it's been all hands on deck, top to bottom. Again, Duklon not taking as many players this year, which I like. I don't think you have as many kids, at least locally, playing the sport. The numbers aren't there. You know, why bring on kids who are just going to sit on the side? And I think that's why you've seen a lot of this 4th line sprinkle in there. And good to have them because they've certainly been needed at crucial times this year.
Right, and even, you know, when Schreindorfer moved back to defense, just, you know, you got these utility guys that can move into different positions. You know, it's great. Lanfear, another guy, you know, you can move around. So
yeah, Lanfear played 3rd line last year. Toby moving him back. Certainly, you know, one of the better skaters on the team. I think Lanfear's played great. Lanfear's also pretty good. He knows when to step up in the offensive zone and help out the offense when someone gets caught.
Right.
And still able to get back. So yeah, another guy who's a great 2-way player for this team. And you know, with missing 3, three key guys on defense. It was certainly crucial to get him back on defense this year.
Yeah, for sure.
So Whitcomb trying to get it down low, just about 1:30 left. Rafferty going the other way with it. CVU trying to lay the body of Zukowski. Has trouble doing so, however, picks up the puck. Good pass there to his forward. And number 20, Menard, gets it on net, but an easy cover for Telfer. You know, and I know Telfer hasn't seen a ton, but it's still a shutout. You know, I think
Hopefully.
I think that this league is very separated top to bottom, so I don't think sometimes Michael gets the credit he deserves.
No.
But just another solid performance by Michael tonight.
Yeah, and he was so solid for this team last year, just the backbone.
Levi Webb with it, shot on net. Ooh, great play by Levi.
Fortunately, they're going to take a slashing call. It's the Redhawks. Levi finding a way to get into the zone and found a way to, I think it's going to be number 9.
Yeah, it's
Owen
Pierce.
the defenseman, I think gave a slash to Webb as he was going in, and Averill making a great save on Webb.
So 1 minute left in the third period. BFA will go on their first power play of the night. Only other penalty was to the Audi tripping call.
But it's been a clean game as far as penalties. I mean, both teams has been super composed, and that's what I think both these coaches want out of both these teams.
Credit to the kids, credit to the coaching staff. You couldn't draw up a win any better than what we saw tonight. All three zones, puck movement continuing to get better at the right time. You know, pouring 6 goals at this point on, again, maybe the best goalie in the state. So, you know, a goalie that has held them to 3 or less the 2 previous games this year.
You're right, exactly.
So puck down in the BFA offensive zone. Held in up top as it comes up top to Schreindorfer. Tip there. Rafferty with a good opportunity. So he had a great tip shot by Schreindorfer up at the top. Raff with it, passing in front. Puck there. Wilbur with the opportunity. Can't get a shot on. Puck comes all the way top.
And that'll do it.
And Johnson will hold that in the neutral zone as BFA gets the W, the 6-0 W, and advances to semifinal action that will be here Friday night. And a doubleheader, a little bit of confusion on the times. I believe it's going to be similar to a 5:30, 7:30. I was informed that there was a state tournament game at 4:15. So I don't know if that lines up with a 5:30 slot, but we'll certainly keep you in touch. Northwest Access, that is. And let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Furley Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV's sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. And just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation as we watch both teams shake hand. Again, you know, shout out to JP Benoit and staff. Certainly would have liked a better performance from their team, keeping it close. But I know BFA was bitter about that quarterfinal 2-7 loss 3 years ago. As mentioned, for the seniors that were on that team, they certainly remember this game and used that as fuel and really poured it on early and often. You know, 3 goals in the 3 goals in the first period, 1 goal in the second, followed by another 2 in the third. I mean, Jason can bring us up to speed a little bit more on some of those goals. And as you mentioned, Jay, you know, a really clean officiating game, only 2 penalties. Let the boys skate tonight. And, yeah, no, great win.
Yeah, I think it was a great win overall. And starting off in the first period, Colin Oddie getting an unassisted goal, beautiful goal by him. His brother Ethan getting that second goal from Wood and Savoy. Beauregard getting that third goal in the first period from Phelps. Wood getting his second point of the game from a beautiful assist from Savoy, keeping that puck in the zone. Only goal in the second period. And then Beauregard getting on the board again from an assist from Wood, getting his third point of the game from Savoy. Savoy getting 3 assists on the night. And then the last goal by Johnson, an assist from Wilbur. So a 6-goal night for the BFA bobwhites. Moving on to the semifinals versus the winner of Essex and Spalding. So look forward to that one tomorrow. And you want to go into talking about key guys tonight? Or?
Well, no, I mean, I just would like to add it was a great individual effort, as we mentioned. Telfer with the shutout. We saw a lot of disciplined play on the back end. You talk about Frady's. I think he had one of his better defensive games. Johnny O is very disciplined. Obviously, Ethan Oddie, the younger guys, and Phelpsy and Clark. You know, Pipey stepping in, doing what he does. Very smart with where he puts the puck. You know, we don't want to take away from the defense. All 3 lines getting involved. You know, I think that third line got that 6th goal there, I believe. And, you know, other than that, you know, certainly the first line had some great scoring opportunities. Colin Oddie with arguably the best goal of the night on the defensive play and the individual effort. But we talk about that second line, and 4 of the goals coming from them. You know, the goal by Ethan Oddie, that was the second line out there. And I really think, you know, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I really think when you talk about sizing up these teams, because Vermont high school hockey, it just comes down to depth. It really does.
Right.
And you start trying to match up this second unit and how they're performing, I don't think anybody really has a solution for them. I think the second line of Rice is okay. You know, they're certainly good at skating. The second line of Essex has Sincata, but a full second line, I don't necessarily see someone matching up with them in the late stages of the game, and we certainly saw it here tonight. We talk about all of them. I mean, you said Savoy had 3 assists. Beauregard had 2 goals. And then Wood with a goal and 2 assists. And I think that's where this team could do some damage because that first line is going to skate up and down on the ice on you all day.
Right.
No matter how many goals they score.
Exactly.
They're going to skate up and down on you. They're going to wear you down. 3 individual really good players, and I think that brings in some room for the second line to get some action done. And although we haven't seen the scoring from the third line necessarily, again, another game where the third line has spent the majority of their ice time in the offensive zone.
Right, and I just think since Wood moved up to second line, has really found the chemistry between the 3 of those guys, Beauregard, Savoy, and Wood. They just can find each other. They all work so hard, and they've just been rewarded in this last half of the season, and especially Wood. I think he's really gotten the short end of the stick in the last few games. You know, we've mentioned him. We've said, we'll give him an honorable mention or whatever. But tonight, Liam Wood is 100% deserving of this shirt and 100% deserving of the Northwest Access Player of the Game, sponsored by Corporate Outfitters. Liam, what a game. I know your brother's proud of you and your family. I just can't. Beautiful release on that goal, and I can't say enough by him and how well he's done in the past few games. And I only look for more success from this second line and this team going into the next game.
Yeah, and with that, I think Sean and Aiden were a big part to the line success as a whole.
Yes.
I mean, Liam did the same thing for that Beauregard goal where he dropped it to Savoy.
Exactly.
Those boys don't click without one another.
Exactly.
Shawnee and Aiden already player of the game. But I think here tonight, like you said, player of the game or not, I mean, we mentioned Liam This is the 4th time in the past 5 games. And there's only so long until we can refuse to not give him player of the game.
But hey, at least he stuck in there and really, proved himself.
So Liam, congratulations, player of the game. Certainly not his best night on the face-offs, but regardless.
But,
no.
Who was it that was it Zukowski or Carroll that had? I mean, they had great guys that were in centers for face-offs.
Well, I was just gonna say we've seen it all year with Audie and Wood, and even Wilbur getting better, taking face-offs this year at center. We've really seen BFA dominate the face-offs and get opportunities, get pucks back to the point, shots on net, rebounds, and goals. I think, and it's something that goes unnoticed, I think this CVU team is maybe the 2nd best team as far as winning faceoffs go. And it wasn't just Carroll. It was the 2nd guy and the 3rd guy who continue to win faceoffs. But regardless, BFA finding a way to get it done, and great distribution, effort across the board. As mentioned, I think they played a great game, 3 zones, and a much-deserving 6-0 win. So congratulations to all the boys, but as well, Liam Wood, Northwest Access Player of the Game. Moving forward, Jay, like we said, game Friday night, they'll host the winner of number 3 Essex versus number 6 Spalding at the Essex skating facility tomorrow night. I'm sure there's other quarterfinal action going on there between Essex boys, girls, MMU boys, girls. Not sure the slate there. Certainly curious to see the outcome as well as the other 2 games. But I tell you what, I look forward to the possible BFA Essex matchup here Friday night. A doubleheader after the girls. I did look at the girls' bracket. I forget who's in that 4-5 matchup, who they would face. I know Rutland, the other dominant team, I think they're on the other side of the bracket, but what a scene.
Yeah,
that will be here. And BFA playing potentially Essex for the 3rd time, losing 3-1 both games. First game, Wood went down with a concussion. There's a couple guys out. We had Frady's. Phelpsy wasn't back. Team looked very depleted, got slapped in the face, didn't show up. Essex with a 3-1 win. And then BFA going down to the skating facility, having a really good game. I thought good skating game, didn't get the bounces.
Right.
I think this is their opportunity. And if I'm Essex, even though they've had success, assuming they win, it's the last place I want to go.
Yeah.
The last team I want to play when you talk about punching a ticket to the Gutterson Fieldhouse March 11th, a week from this Friday, for an 8:30 slate, the 2nd game with the Division II final just before.
Yeah, and I mean, I was talking to your dad earlier. He made a good point, too. Like, it's a hard thing to do to beat a team multiple times in a year, and especially in home ice. And I think BFA's in a good position if Essex does win and they come to our home rink and get, and play a game here. And I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. And like you said, just an absolute barn burner.
I'm super excited, Bliss. Last year, we saw a little bit different of a look with the semifinal match of CVU. Of course, a lot of teams in no competes in that D1 VPA. We saw that afternoon game against CVU here in the semifinal. A lot of the same players that played here tonight. But, I talk about my time spent with you on the mic, and the first thing that comes to my mind is that game 2 years ago, that semifinal game between Rice and BFA. That went into overtime, the atmosphere, the people here, and I feel like this is all the potential to be just that come Friday.
And I mean, we got a radio commercial out of that game, so
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, no. In all honesty, no, I can't imagine what a game it will be. So looking forward to that, and yeah, I think that's all we got.
So with that being said, stay tuned. Northwest Access will confirm that time for you Friday, We'll have the logistics of it. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Again, your BFA bobwhites advancing to the semifinals. They'll host the winner of Essex and Spalding with their opportunity to win 3 in a row, coming off 2 back-to-back state championships. Good night, folks. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.